weren't getting any bailouts. And that's the number one backbone of this country. So what you had better do is you better have community involvement and you better have community activists. What's that book I told you about again? Thank you. It will set you free. Yes, sir.
My concern is, you know, we listen that the Congress is voting on these bills. Nobody in God's name knows who wrote them. They vote on them before they ever read them. And what the heck is going on? How can I don't get it.
Well, I don't get
Explain
it.
it.
I don't get it either. But I will explain to you. About 5 years ago, when I was put on this Council of Government Affairs for American Dental Association, we had a nasty bill that was sitting there. And it was actually something that dentistry gave away. Well, I'm horrified, but I'll tell you about that later. And all I wanted to do was ask the question why you would even entertain that. And the entertainment was a non-doctor doing surgical procedures with a high school diploma and 18 months training, with no accountability to state board. Hey folks, I'm common sense, no nonsense. It's got to make sense to me. How does that work? I don't know what part of my education doesn't work. That's what has to happen, is bring people back to what DC is. How about transparency? How about that everything that comes out of committee, you put out there for 72 hours for the public to see it. Number two is,
And you actually vote on the same bill that they put out there.
hold on, we're not
Change it the night
well, hold on.
before.
I also graduated from high school.
Jeez.
I don't speak another language unless you consider hick. So I want to know what the implications of the bill are. What are the pros and cons? Anything that's added onto this bill should be public knowledge and adds on more time. And who's benefiting? Is it Pennsylvania? Is it Florida? Who's going to be getting these monies that are coming out there? I want all federal budgets and everything, all this law of the land, to be scrutinized by all your eyes.
We don't even have law of the land anymore. We
Get it
have
back.
law of commerce.
Get it back.
Right.
Get it back. You got to stop, hold the line, and ask those questions. Do you know that Congressman John Shedd, in every bill that he signed on to, has asked the implications of a law about how it applies to the Constitution and to the 10th Amendment, more specifically? Has that gone answered? No.
That's a no to me.
It's one person. But you know what? You all of a sudden got something right now on the Hill. People are starting to think, maybe we should repeal Obamacare. There's a letter going around trying to get numbers of Congress people to actually look at that. Do you think it had any legs whatsoever if there wasn't groups like you here?
He's not even a citizen. He can't even sign the student bills. What's going on?
Here's how you have to do. You have to start, get back the district. Get back your voting. Get back your representation. Start at home. And you know what? You've got opportunities in this district to make a difference. Our agriculture, our housing, our infrastructure. We have so much to be here, I can't even tell you. It's about time we started taking care of ourselves, taking care of our back door. And you know what? Maybe we can teach DC. It's possible. I'm still a dreamer, but it's possible.
We need to develop our own local economy and keep them out of it. They have no business in here. They belong in the 26 miles of Washington, D.C. federal enclaves, and that's it. And they can have their little territories.
Then what you want is a pit bull. And I'll tell you right now, hold the line. Go talk to all the dentists in the state, and they'll tell you about the pit bull from Flagstaff. I am he. I am not ashamed to say I will not talk to anybody. I will. But what I was telling you is, my family's seen how you have to take on the federal government. You have to make a stand. You have to use your wits. You have to live outside the box. You have to think outside the box and use your assets appropriately. It's a battle plan. It's war. Come up with a plan, but make it outcomes based. Yes, sir.
Something you said a little earlier kind of tweaked my thoughts here, but back to the immigration issue. Have you heard any rumblings or any indication that perhaps the state of Arizona will file a countersuit against the federal government? Based, on the lawsuit that they just filed against Arizona. Have you heard anything, or do you think there's any possibility that the state of Arizona